I've been playing Minecraft for about 11 or 12 years at this point, and I've seen this game and its community evolve so much throughout the years that I really didn't know where to start this video. The Skywars, Bed Wars, Teamcrafted eras, United UHC, Soup and Pop PvP, and even the initial snapshot and release of the 1.9 update around 10 years ago, I was there for all of that. Now, a lot of players nowadays probably won't believe me, but the game was very, very different back then. Stuff like sprinting, hunger bars, they didn't exist. Eating food that would replenish like your health instantly, and so stuff like cake where you could insta eat them like over the course of multiple bites, that was overpowered in PvP, stuff like that. But more so than the game being different, what really strikes me the most is how different the community is. Because I've seen so many friends come and go, so many fellow creators rise and then just get forgotten, and so many communities thrive and over time just disappear and fade away. Now, during the COVID era, there would have absolutely been no debate that the Hypixel community was one of the biggest communities in the Minecraft scene, and there were so many of my friends making videos on that server that it was genuinely hard to scroll through your recommended without at least a dozen Bed Wars or Skywars videos popping up. And that whole thing led to this whole obsession of gaming mice, their ability to drag like high CPS, god bridging, moonwalking, getting these crazy extensions and clutches, ranked Bed Wars, Skywars, win streaks, etc, etc. And it was all anyone really ever talked about when it came to Minecraft outside the whole Dream SMP and MCC bubble, and it was honestly some of the best years of my life. This was a thriving community with hundreds of thousands of active players who were constantly pushing boundaries and seeking to master their respective game modes, be it bridging, pearl clutching, comboing, extensions, stuff like that. And it's only been 2 or 3 years since then, but yet the entire community is just silent now. It doesn't exist anymore. Now, a good 95% of the players that I used to talk to or play with for hours on the daily during that time, they haven't logged on in a while. Yeah, Hypixel still gets players, there are a lot of players in fact, but there's no sense of a community anymore. You no longer get players debating what's the best bridging method, or players arguing about CPS, whether or not this player was cheating or whatnot, at least not to the extent that it once was. During the COVID era, I made a series of videos you might have seen titled The Ultimate Hitsync Part 1 and 2, which was a montage featuring every notable Minecraft creator at that time. For the players who have seen those videos, if you rewatch it again, you'll truly realize how many people have quit since then. It really does hurt for me to see entire communities and eras fall into oblivion and just get forgotten. And a huge part of me really wishes that I could turn back the clock and live it all again. So much has changed in the past decade that this is not the same Minecraft I played as a kid anymore. It's not the same Minecraft that I've spent countless hours for more than half my life trying to get good at. And it's most definitely not the same Minecraft that I fell in love with as a kid. With that being said, this is, however, the Minecraft that some kid somewhere else today has fallen in love with. Recently, I've been getting to know this new community, and I've been talking to more people from this current era of Minecraft, and what I saw really stunned me, cause I saw myself. A lot of these players were around the ages of 13 to 15, studying and perfecting their skills in the game the same way I did 6 years ago, when I was their age. These guys are bombarding their servers with calls and messages every day, they're forging friendships, forming rivalries, and they have inside jokes and so much history and lore they've made by playing this game the same way I once did. And that just feels so surreal. Yes, I would never be able to experience the game the same way I once did, and yes, the game would never be the same again. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Being unable to come to terms with change has always been a flaw of mine, so I really am thankful that this was something I got to experience. Passing the torch from generation to generation is something we all have to experience in life, and this game just taught me this lesson ahead of time. The Minecraft that I fell in love with maybe did. Maybe it's just evolved. But after all this time, For this humble block game to still find new players the same way it once did with me so long ago, it has to be doing something right.